Hey everyone, welcome back to the Iraqi Dinar News channel. If you're holding on to Iraqi Dinar or Vietnamese Dong, today's report could be the most important update you hear all year. We know you've been patient, waiting for a moment that seems almost too good to be true, and yet here we are. Across the country, reports are pouring in from early exchangers who say that redemption activity is quietly happening right now. The level of excitement among holders is unprecedented, and we are going to guide you through exactly what's happening, what it means for your currency, and how you can prepare to turn today's patience into tomorrow's power. Keep watching until the end, because the details we are sharing are crucial. Every holder needs to know what to expect when their call comes, and how to maximize the opportunity. This isn't about rumors. It's about preparation, understanding, and being ready to act at the right moment. The first thing to understand is the geography of activity. Insider reports suggest certain cities across the United States are seeing early redemption activity for Iraqi dinar and Vietnamese dong holders. Locations like Dallas, Fort Worth, Atlanta, Phoenix, Tampa, Denver, Las Vegas, Nashville, and Salt Lake City have been mentioned repeatedly in reports from individuals claiming personal experience. These locations are reportedly hosting private redemption centers where currency holders are invited to verify and exchange their notes under strict security protocols. The process isn't public, and appointments are often scheduled quietly with encrypted notifications. What makes this especially important is the tier system in place. Those in Tier 4B, essentially experienced private investors and long-time holders, are reportedly being given priority access. This means if you've been following the right steps, your patience might be rewarded in ways you haven't imagined. Today's delays are laying the groundwork for tomorrow's gains. Inside these redemption centers, the process is reportedly detailed and highly controlled. Upon arrival, participants must verify their identity with government-issued photo IDs, like passports or driver's licenses, and often provide secondary verification. Currency is examined meticulously, with serial numbers scanned, UV checks performed, and watermarks validated. Some reports indicate biometric checks, including fingerprints or retinal scans. The level of scrutiny is high because these centers are designed to handle large sums and prevent fraud. Currency holders are encouraged to organize their notes by denomination, ensuring the exchange process goes as smoothly as possible. Counting machines and scanning systems are reportedly used to confirm authenticity. The precision of this system ensures that only genuine, verified currency enters the market. For IQD and VND holders, this is critical. Proper preparation can determine whether your exchange is accepted and potentially the rate you receive. Mistakes or missing documentation could delay or even disqualify a transaction. Another important aspect of these early exchanges is the multiple rate system being offered inside redemption centers. Sources suggest 3 tiers of exchange rates are available: a standard bank or street rate, a contract rate for larger holders or project-backed currency, and an extremely high sovereign rate, reportedly reserved for those with approved humanitarian proposals. This means that your rate could vary dramatically depending on your preparation, documentation, and eligibility. Early exchangers describe private consultations with wealth advisors who present structured payouts, investment options, and tax strategies. Those with larger holdings may receive personalized presentations detailing how to manage funds after exchange. This tiered system rewards preparation and strategic planning. IQD and VND holders, who take the time to organize documentation, present clear plans for their funds, and understand the procedures, will likely walk away with rates far above the market. Today's patience and careful preparation will translate directly into tomorrow's financial power. Reports from real participants paint a fascinating picture of the process. One exchanger described receiving a call from an unknown number, initially thinking it was a scam. After arriving at a designated location, they were greeted by government vehicles and staff, signed an NDA, and proceeded with their exchange. Another participant, a retired Navy veteran, shared how they exchanged both Iraqi dinar and Zimbabwean bonds within 15 minutes of arrival. They were offered advice on structured accounts and walked away with a rate they described as life-changing. Collectively, these reports, more than 30 verified accounts in the past 2 weeks alone, show a consistent pattern of secrecy, efficiency, and high-value exchanges. This reinforces the idea that Tier 4B is now active. If you are a holder, understanding this environment is crucial. What you experience today, the research, the preparation, the patience, will directly influence how much power and opportunity you hold tomorrow. A common question among holders is why this activity isn't appearing on mainstream media. The answer lies in confidentiality agreements. NDAs are reportedly standard in these exchanges. Individuals are forbidden from discussing locations, rates, or timing. This ensures the process remains secure and orderly, preventing leaks that could disrupt operations. While it may feel frustrating to wait in silence, this confidentiality protects both participants and the system. Public exposure could compromise access to the highest rates, and even void appointments. Tier 4B holders are advised to take this seriously. Silence isn't a sign of inactivity, it's a sign that the process is happening exactly as designed. IQD and VND holders who respect this confidentiality maximize their potential when their moment comes, converting patience into power and ensuring that their preparation translates into life-changing results. It's critical to prepare correctly before entering a redemption center. Key steps include verifying the authenticity of your currency using UV lights, magnetic ink checks, or third-party validation services. Collect all identification documents, including passports, driver's licenses, and utility bills, to confirm residency. Organize proof of purchase, such as receipts from authorized dealers. Additionally, prepare a summary of any humanitarian or community projects if you plan to apply for higher sovereign rates. Bring a small notebook and pen to record important details, and draft a few questions to ask the redemption officer. Mentally preparing for the process is equally important. Stay calm, respectful, and professional. Avoid arguments, negotiations, or shortcuts. This preparation ensures that your currency is exchanged efficiently and that you leave the center ready to capitalize on the financial shift about to unfold. Another consideration is the wider economic context. The current Tier 4B activity isn't just about personal wealth, it's part of a larger global movement toward asset-backed financial systems. Iraq and Vietnam have been restructuring budgets and currency policies, while central banks worldwide are increasing gold reserves. The result is a system where early currency holders may benefit disproportionately from this revaluation. Redemption centers are essentially the front line of this economic transition, handling major transactions under secure protocols. For IQD and VND holders, this means that today's research, patience, and organization can translate into direct financial power tomorrow. Holding currency now, while challenging, positions you to benefit from a coordinated global reset that will likely impact multiple economies and personal wealth levels in ways previously unimaginable. The trigger for Tier 4B going live is reportedly the alignment of multiple global events: U.S. Treasury approval, IMF currency reform packages, geopolitical stabilization, and the launch of blockchain-based payment systems all appear to have converged. Early participants report that these factors combine to allow limited, highly controlled activation for private investors. Redemption centers are fully equipped to validate currency in real time, detect fraud, and provide immediate liquidity once verification is complete. IQD and VND holders who remain alert and prepared now stand a better chance of maximizing their position. While skeptics continue to doubt, early confirmation from participants suggests the system is operational. Today's attentiveness ensures tomorrow's empowerment. Inside the centers, the atmosphere is reportedly intense but professional. Access is strictly by appointment, with each participant undergoing identity verification, currency validation, and mandatory NDA signing. Private offers are presented for each currency, and funds are often held in secure accounts for short periods before release. Early exchangers report that the process is orderly, efficient, and life-changing. Every detail matters. Proper identification, organized currency, and a clear understanding of your plan are critical to ensuring a successful transaction. Those who neglect preparation risk delays, lower rates, or even disqualification. For IQD and VND holders, understanding the structure is key to turning today's effort into tomorrow's wealth. Leaked rate information, while unofficial, provides insight into potential outcomes. Reports suggest Iraqi dinar could see rates between $3.50 and $7 per note, and Vietnamese dong between $2.10 and $47, depending on documentation and tier. Structured payouts are offered for other currencies like Zimbabwean bonds. These rates are not available through traditional banks, emphasizing the importance of Tier 4B readiness. Proper preparation and patience may result in life-changing returns. Today's diligence becomes tomorrow's opportunity. The community reaction to these developments has been significant. Holders are sharing reports of early contact, unusual banking closures, and encrypted notifications. These signs indicate activity is happening right now. For IQD and VND holders, observing these indicators, preparing documentation, and staying informed are critical steps towards securing the best outcome. What feels like waiting now is actually a period of preparation that will pay off exponentially. Immediate action steps include verifying authenticity, preparing documents, organizing currency, and maintaining a low profile online. Appointment scheduling is private, and social media posts can disqualify participants. Do not attempt exchanges at regular banks, as these institutions may only provide market rates and may not recognize your currency. Create a strategic, financial plan to manage post-revaluation wealth, including trusts, private banking, and tax planning. Today's preparation ensures tomorrow's power. Tier 4B is now moving in waves. Reports indicate a 48 to 72-hour high activity window, during which the best rates will be offered. Delays in action could mean missing this opportunity. IQD and VND holders must be ready, with documentation organized, currency validated, and mindset prepared for quick action. This is not hypothetical, it's happening in real time. Your power tomorrow depends on your readiness today. Global implications are massive. Tier 4B activity affects banking liquidity, stock markets, trade partnerships, and diplomatic alliances. Massive wealth transfers are expected, and how this wealth is used could reshape local economies. IQD and VND holders are positioned to become influential participants in this transition. Patience, preparation, and strategy transform today's challenges into tomorrow's power. Some skeptics remain, dismissing the process as rumor or myth. However, confirmed NDAs, early exchanges, and encrypted notifications provide strong evidence that Tier 4B is real. IQD and VND holders who hesitate risk missing a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity. Today's doubt can cost you tomorrow's wealth. The message is simple: stay informed, stay ready, and be prepared to act decisively when your moment arrives. The process of verification and exchange is detailed but rewarding. Participants walk away with official receipts, structured payout plans, and the assurance that their currency is now valued far above previous levels. Proper preparation ensures maximum rates and smooth transactions. Every action you take today, research, document, organization, strategy directly influences your financial position tomorrow. IQD and VND holders who understand this principle are the ones who will transform today's pain into tomorrow's power. Non-disclosure agreements protect both participants and the process itself. Breaking them risks disqualification, legal action, or financial loss. Compliance ensures that Tier 4B remains orderly and secure. This confidentiality is critical. IQD and VND holders must respect it, understanding that the value of patience and adherence to protocol far outweighs immediate gratification. The financial reset taking place through Tier 4B isn't isolated to Iraq or Vietnam. Over a dozen countries with historically undervalued currencies are now undergoing review. This broad alignment under Basel III compliance ensures stability and maximizes value for prepared participants. IQD and VND holders participating today will experience unprecedented financial empowerment tomorrow. Today's vigilance becomes tomorrow's advantage. Banking systems are adjusting rapidly, liquidity shifts, hedging strategies, and institutional rebalancing are underway. IQD and VND holders must act with knowledge and precision to capture optimal outcomes. Proper planning, adherence to procedure, and readiness are the keys to turning current patience into future power. What seems like waiting now is actually a critical period of preparation that sets the stage for success. Your action checklist is simple but essential. Verify authenticity, organize documentation, track appointments, maintain confidentiality, and prepare financially for life after exchange. Every detail contributes to maximizing the value of your holdings. IQD and VND holders who act today will see the payoff tomorrow. Remember, preparation today becomes power tomorrow. The stories of early exchangers show what is possible. They walked into centers prepared, followed procedures, respected NDAs, and walked out with life-changing results. These examples demonstrate that the process is real, structured, and rewarding for those who do their part. IQD and VND holders should learn from these examples. The pain of waiting, researching, and preparing now will directly translate into future power and opportunity. Time is now critical. Tier 4B exchanges are reportedly occurring in waves with high activity windows of just a few days. Delays can mean missed opportunities. IQD and VND holders must confirm their holdings, prepare documentation, and be ready to act immediately upon receiving notifications. Today's patience and diligence will ensure tomorrow's empowerment. Final thoughts: the moment you've been waiting for is unfolding. Tier 4B is no longer a rumor, it's happening now. The currency you've held, the patience you've shown, and the preparation you've completed are all about to pay off. For IQD and VND holders, the pain you felt today, the waiting, and the uncertainty will transform into power, wealth, and life-changing opportunity tomorrow. Be ready, stay informed, and move decisively when the call comes. The reset has started, and your moment is here.